So we went there, and there was a producer there who obviously made this film. He's putting it on YouTube, and it was just, he's been following kids around for. So that sounds a bit weird.
But not in that way. Yeah.
Following kids around for about a year, and just getting people's stories, really.
So it's kids who live in families that are struggling to get by, so they don't have a lot of money. Oh wow. Let's see what it says then.
In a perfect world, in a perfect world, in a perfect world.
So is it just on YouTube, or was it on the telly as well?
I think it's just on YouTube, yeah.
Oh wow.
I suppose it would be good to see like a kid's point, looking from a kid's point of view on it, because you do forget, don't you, sometimes?
My mummy's got no money. My mum's got no money.
The gap between rich and poor in the UK is now wider than at any time since the Second World War.
It doesn't get any better. It gets worse and worse as the days go on.
We asked 4 children to show us what life is really like growing up in Britain today below the poverty line.
Shopping. There. Shopping there. Shopping there. Shopping there. Shopping there. Shopping there.
Sometimes you don't think kids like notice what's going on. I remember when I was like a young mum and like on my own a lot, and I had the kids, like I hid them from a lot of things. They didn't know what was going on, so they didn't know when I was struggling to get by. Well, I don't think they knew, but
And I think my mum and dad done that with us. Like we had no, you know what I mean. But we were always happy. So I dare say, same thing will have happened to us.
All of the children in this film have their parents' permission to talk to us. They live at home and they speak for the 3.5 million or so kids who are living in poverty in Britain today.
which the government, to be fair, is again denying, because they've changed the way that they measure child poverty. They're not really taking the needs of the children into consideration. And then what chance do they have for the future? How do they get their aspirations? How do they get their chances to improve their livelihoods?
This is their story.
My name's Sam, I'm 11 years old and I live in Leicester.
In school on the ground go wild.
Sam lives with his dad and older sister. His mum walked out on the family on Sam's 2nd birthday. The poverty line for Sam's family, with 1 parent and 2 kids, is just over £1,000 a month after housing costs. But they have to get by on far less than that.
I think I'm poor because I'm going to get 420 quid a month.
You shouldn't really know that, should you, as a kid? No. But it'll be down to the last penny, won't it, for his dad, I would imagine.
Now goes on what we need and not what we want. We have to spend it on food and electric and gas.
He shouldn't have that when he had his age, should he? I mean, it's not having a knock at the parents here. I don't mean like that, but I don't know whether you do the right thing shielding kids or whether you do the right thing telling them.
The electric is put on a key which goes into a box, and Dad puts a fiver on it every so often. And when we run out of electric, the whole house goes. Everything just shuts off. Except for battery powered stuff and candles. And the gas, when that runs out, the whole house is freezing.
I mean, that could happen, you know, to anyone if you do have one of those key and gas meters. It's happened to me many occasions, but it's the length of time, I suppose. How long we're going to go without it, because I know I've got money there to go to the shop and top it up. If you haven't got that money till like a week later,
If you've got a candle in the house.
You see me running upstairs, getting my cami, which is on my bed. I'm just sitting here going like,
Right, you can do it for me.
Sam's half-brother Caleb lives part-time with the family, though he mostly stays with his mum up the road.
I think now you've moved on, like, what, 40 years or whatever since then, and people shouldn't have to be living like that anymore. Like, we lived like that as well, and my mum and dad both worked.
But you can imagine what people are going to say about these families are, look, he's this, he's that, and just, they don't know, do they, till they've walked in their shoes at the end of the day. They don't know why the dad doesn't work, or...
They don't know if there's any jobs available, they don't know if he's got any mental health issues, don't know if he's got any physical disabilities, you don't... And sometimes they don't have a choice just to look after the children either. It's like, you're above 5 now, get yourself out of work. On a 0 hours contract or a low wage.
Exactly. He's struggling anyway, so yeah, like say if he is, you know, if he gets like just that an average sort of job, he's going to be in a no-win situation again, and the kids are going to be sort of left neglected, aren't they?
For the last 10 years I've been daddy, mummy, friend, enemy, the entire spectrum. We have child benefit, which is £20.70, I think. I get a child tax credit of £51, and then I get my unemployment benefit every fortnight, which at the moment is £66 due to deductions being taken. So.
It's more than the expenses of a meal for a government official, isn't it? Well, it's less, sorry. They're getting less money than what a government official will get on paid on their expenses.
3/4 of all children in this part of Leicester live in low-income families. But money is especially tight for Sam's family, as they lost £13.40 a week in child benefit when Kaylee turned 16.
at the minute, Dad's having to finance me and my brother's using what money he gets. He doesn't get paid for me anymore, even though he's supposed to, because I'm in full-time education.
With every penny accounted for, the family have no choice but to rely on credit for many household items.
And then having to put, like, that's a buys you view, isn't it? Thing you put your £1 in to see if you can watch the telly, and then they fleece off a lot of that in profits for themselves. So it's costing you an absolute extortionate amount of money to watch a television.
6 hours.
But what will people say as well when they're all passing and see like that big telly in the window? People, well, they can afford a telly.
Because the life's that shit.
Exactly, yeah.
It's that shit that the only outlet into the outside world is through the television. That's it.
We have to put money into the TV, otherwise it won't work. And it has to be £1. £1. 6 hours. You're not actually paying for the TV, you're paying for a household item, say the fridge, the cooker or the washing machine. They'll give you a set amount to pay off each week, 2 weeks or month. Ours is set on around about £50 a month at the minute.
But like all credit, this form of payment incurs interest, costing extra money Sam's family can ill afford.
Which reminds me, I've told you the other day, I went past Bright House, and in Bright House now, like normally you get your TVs, this, that and the other, and there in there was a cot that cost something like £200 odd. Then you had to get your warranty on top of it.
And then it'll be 18 by the time you paid it.
By the time you paid it off, I think it ended up, it was nearly 3 times the original amount of money. Now, if that's not taking this out of people living in poverty and exploiting them, you know, when it comes to a baby that's being born into a household that's got a low income or got hardly any money, and then you're going to sell them a cot, I think they should be shot, actually.
My name is Courtney. I'm 8 years old and I live in Bradford.
Courtney lives with her mum and her 3 sisters.
Stupid thing.
4 out of 5 children in this part of Bradford are in low-income families.
Whoa, look at these big cabbages!
I have to take my kids brambling and winkling to feed them. I loved it.
This estate also has one of the highest levels of families dependent on tax credits.
We're like a kind of poor family. We're different because we can't do that much in our house. There, we all picked them all. People with more money, they'll have like more stuff to play with in the garden and more detail in the house. When like people haven't got know what to do when they're bored outside, they can go in and do puzzles and colour and everything, and we can't do that. When we're bored outside, we've got to go in and sit inside and watch TV.
And then it's just doing like what other people take for granted, like going to the park. Yeah, the park might be free, but if you want to buy ice cream, it costs you, or you might need to get the bus there, which costs you. And then they're just small things.
We all say, man, you just to go like other than like, do you imagine how many times we've been to the local parks? If you want to take them that somewhere a little bit more special, like you went to the farm, didn't you?
The farm cost me nearly £50. People can't afford to pull that out. I struggled. And that's on a football pitch, look. It must be like, I'm not really the athletics, but that's at the beach. She said it's not the parents' fault. They're making the best of the situation.
I can't fault her, like at the end of the day, it's spent quality time, isn't it?
Courtney's parents split up 3 years ago, and since then her mum has had to look after the children on her own. With no chance of getting a job with such young kids, the family is living well below the poverty line.
It means that I have to borrow off my mum to get through the week.
Woo!
Can't afford, we make us own fun, don't we, kids?
Do you like my sandcastle?
How mad am I playing in the sand with my children?
Activities that involve spending money, like going swimming or even taking a bus, are out of the question.
I can't afford it on my own. Can only just afford to eat. Sometimes.
You like my little dinner?
Your little dinner?
Yeah.
What's for tea then, Sand?
A bottle of pop and some dinner. If you do skinny, you could die. If you do fat, you could die. For dinner, then we have a big version of a sausage roll.
What do you have for breakfast?
No. Because I sometimes forget to make myself some toast or something. Or we're going to be late for school.
Yeah, because a lot of kids go out.
I'll go without dinner when I'm at home, but when I'm at school I get dinner.
So come the holidays, especially the 6 weeks holiday, then
Stop the don't cut school meals, eh?
do you know, nothing would surprise me anymore, it really wouldn't. You know, the things that the government do now, you know, cutting services in the community, you know, they do something good in one hand and then something bad in another hand, and just generates more bad things, isn't it? I mean, go on, sorry.
I was going to say, just looking at that there, imagine, like, obviously they're living in poverty already. Imagine if something happened to one of the kids and the dad got sanctioned for that. Like, it'd be brutal, wouldn't it, on the kids?
Well, I say families are like one paycheck away from losing their homes. I think this is beyond that, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is one benefit entitlement, which is an entitlement, not a benefit, isn't it? One entitlement away from losing your home, isn't it? Or if something goes wrong, what if the washing machine went wrong even?
Yeah, it's like, yeah, nothing could go, like, nothing can go wrong for them, because otherwise it's game over, isn't it?
Oh
sad,
yeah,
so sad.
yeah. And they don't have the money then just to participate, to have a bit of a quality of life. I mean, it's quite depressing and it's awful, and I think it should go out there. It's awful that we've got young children speaking about the impact of poverty on themselves, but why shouldn't their voice be heard? Why shouldn't people stand up and listen to this? This is the reality of our young people, who are our next generation. What chances are for them? And I think it's absolutely disgraceful.